Well, good day and welcome, and thank you for joining me. I'm Rob Willett, and you are watching Your Inner Being channel. When you think of somebody in my position who teaches mindfulness, goes about his life easy going with a cool vibe or whatever it is, calmness, and the truth is that it isn't always that easy for someone like me. Life itself does still, hammer us down with all the craziness that could happen to anybody in the world. It's the fact that we learn to deal with it inside our minds before things happen that allow us to be able to deal with it instantly when these troubles arise. What I'm here to do today is to kind of give you a few tips on how to overcome that, to get that muscle memory, the mind to get it adjusted so that it can react really fast when life is hitting us pretty hard. Repetitiveness does something to the mind, where your mind is now going to be able to react to things on it in an instant. Okay, so if you're heavily involved in anything, and I'm sure you are, something in life where you dream about it when you go to bed, your profession of whatever that is, whether you're an artist, a sportsman, a handyman, whatever it is, when you're on your downtime, you're thinking about that. You're thinking about these things, and that helps you in your profession. It helps you do the things that you're going to do because when it's right there in your mind. And so when situations happen, you're ready to react. You're right there on the zone. And that's how this all works. So the first thing we have to look at is how mindfulness is an exercise. It's like going to the gym where, you start off small. It may feel hard at the beginning, but then after a while you get your groove on, and then you are able to get stronger and stronger, or you be able to react faster depending on what you're doing. Maybe you're an athlete, you just get better at what you're doing. Or in comparison, there's also, maybe everyone's gone through this, where you're trying to lose weight or just be healthier in general, where you're eating better. It's hard at first, it's a struggle. But then after a while, you get that groove on and you start to see the results. And what you thought was hard at the beginning really is not as challenging anymore. The first thing that we got to do is we got to compare our life into its simplicity and go very, very simple. And what I mean by that is look at life in the simplest way, where as a human or as a creature on this planet, you are in competition with all the other creatures in the earth, where you're all striving for the same thing. You're striving for food and water. That's the beginning. And then you got things like sleep. And then you got things like shelter and warmth. And then education of some kind, medicine and things like that. So this is what we're all striving for, every single human on this planet. And so when you put that into perspective, then you are able to really put yourself into reality of what your expectations are in the world, right? So when we expect a lot of things because we want a lot of cool things, or we compare ourselves to the next person who's got it better than us, and so on and so on, and you start thriving and living your life by goals. And it's great to have goals, but the goals are one of the things that distract us from the reality of what our basic needs are. And so to appreciate what we have, okay, is really the next thing. Show appreciation for what you have, or the big word here is gratitude, okay? So having gratitude for the things in life, knowing what you have and being grateful for that, despite what your neighbor has, despite what everyone else in the world has. Hello, bug. Despite all of that, sorry, this is a friendly bug, I guess. He's just, hello, sir. All right, dude, you gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta leave me alone, man. All right, so moving on. So where was I? Okay, listen. Oh my gosh, where was I? Okay, listen. Oh my gosh.
Where was I? Okay, listen.
Oh my gosh. This guy's just crazy. Look. Dude, it just popped into my hand. Crazy moments caught on video. All right. Anyway, so gratitude is the thing that's going to get you through that. And this is where you start to appreciate the things that you got. You start to really appreciate life, so that, no matter what you're eating for supper, no matter what you got to do for work or for school or for your daily chores, or what kind of clothes you're wearing, maybe you got raggedy stuff versus somebody who's got like a shirt and tie, yada, yada, yada. You compare all you want to all the things in the world. I think gratefulness really puts perspective on life. It really shows you the reality of life. And I think that truly is the key. Moving on to the next thing is always showing kindness. When you're kind to somebody, it makes other people feel a certain way. And that rubs off and it comes right back to you. Now, the key to that is the consistency, is to be able to consistently be kind to others. And then you're going to feel that vibe come back to you, which is a wonderful thing. You start to feel better. And when you start to feel better, there's a circle that's happening here. Not only do you feel better up in your mind, but you feel better in your body. And it gives you that certain energy to keep moving forward and keep doing it again. The things that we say and how we treat others is how we're utilizing that energy, right? So if we are being kind to others, there is a certain energy that goes along with that. And so if you're being negative, then that's a different kind of energy. One is constructive and the other one is destructive. So these are the things that you control. Remember that. Those are the things that you can control. You're being positive towards somebody else. You're building people up as opposed to destroying them. These are the kind of energies that are going to come back to you in your life. And that's the things that you can control. When you have the tools, you're able to get through that. You're able to fix these issues a lot faster. Hey, there's another comparison there too, right? A handyman who fixes things or builds homes or builds things, listen, they struggle with things in their own profession, but it's their knowledge that helps them deal with these things a little bit better. And guess what? They have all the tools that they need. And they're able to do this much more sufficiently as though if they didn't have it. So this is what we're doing. So trust me, putting all of these tools into your life so that you can enjoy life, isn't that what you would want? Absolutely, I'm sure it is. Unless you are a person who lives in drama, who enjoys drama, and that is a different case. And there's reasons why people who live that way in their mind, always living in drama, in dread, or are looking for revenge, or they are consumed by negative thoughts and actions. We need to stay away from them, and we can also convert ourselves, in case we are one of those people, into somebody who has a different perspective and who can live life and enjoy life in the more positive zone. So anyway, until next time, enjoy life. Take care, and I wish you well.